Hi, Robin and Chet here from Sea Lake Journeys.
Sea Lake Journeys.
Well, today we're talking about the food on the Carnival Liberty.
Let me tell you, there's a lot to talk about.
So we're going to touch on breakfast, lunch, dinner, free food, and the food that is an extra cost.
Yeah, because if you don't get enough free food on there, they do have food they will sell you.
So we're first going to move on to breakfast.
So how many places can you get breakfast on the Carnival Liberty?
Well, of course, there is the Grand Buffet.
The Grand Buffet.
And the Grand Buffet serves a variety of breakfast foods, from fresh fruits and vegetables to hot foods to pastries.
Okay, and we don't want to forget, you know, it's part of the buffet, but yeah, it's kind of separate. It's that cereal bar. Look at all that cereal. Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Cheerios, Frosted Flakes. Look at all that cereal.
He loves cereal for his first breakfast.
or my third.
There is also an omelet station. For breakfast, it's the omelet station, and then later on during the day, it's the deli. But for breakfast, we're talking about breakfast right now, it's the omelet station. So you can get your own omelet. You tell them what you want on it and all the fixings.
Yummy.
Then another place to have breakfast is the Blue Iguana.
That's right. It's not just for lunch. It is also for breakfast. The breakfast burrito.
The breakfast in the main dining room is our favorite.
Yes. I love to go to the main dining room after we've gone to the buffet. Oh, wait.
Yes, he goes to the main dining room after he goes to the buffet. Yes, he said that correctly. Yes, you heard that correctly. He gets up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and has first breakfast. And then when I get up around 8 o'clock, he has second breakfast.
I think I'm part Hobbit.
Yeah, the potatoes are awesome, yes.
Breakfast in the dining room. What does she have?
Thank you.
I ordered off the menu because you have to use this little guy to order from.
Yeah.
And my phone has no charge on it because somebody left my charger at home.
So you can't charge your phone up because somebody left your
Because somebody left my charger at home.
Who is that somebody?
I don't know, but when I find out, they're in big trouble.
Don't look in the mirror.
So pretty much you can get breakfast for free in a variety of places on the ship. But if you want the specialty coffee, they do have the coffee bar. And then the beverage station is open 24 hours a day, and the beverage selections change throughout the day based upon the meal being served. But you can always get coffee, hot water for tea, and hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
So now moving on to lunch.
My second favorite meal of the day.
Every meal is his favorite of the day, so I just want you to know, okay?
So we start off with, how about the lunch buffet?
The Grand Buffet.
The Grand Buffet.
The buffet generally has salad, a selection of vegetables, a choice of white meat, typically some type of chicken, many times a fish option and a beef or turkey option, as well as soups, breads, and fruits. And you can't forget those desserts. So typically on the first day, most people do have the buffet as their first meal.
I myself, for lunch, really like to go to Guy's Burger.
Yes, he loves him some Guy's Burger. So the first day on the ship, he had Guy's Burger and I had a salad.
Alright, so here we are on the Carnival Liberty, and Guy's Burger. Here comes Robin with her lunch. We'll see what it is. We're also halfway through this rum punch, and it's pretty good. What y'all think?
I got salad.
Yeah, I told you should get a salad, didn't you? I told everybody you get a salad, and you got a salad. How about that? So far, we made it to the Carnival Liberty. You got yourself something to eat, something to drink. Is it like you remembered the Carnival experience?
Oh yeah, definitely the Carnival experience.
You'll have to edit this out, by the way. Okay, so now tell us, does this seem like the Carnival experience to you pre-COVID? So everything's back to normal though, right? No mask?
No mask.
Got her with food in her mouth? Got her with this here rum punch?
It's self-serve buffet.
Self-serve buffet, is it? How about that? So folks, this is back to normal. It looks like a full ship to us. It is a full house.
Well, when we first boarded the ship, we met Hong from China.
The first time we met someone on the crew from China.
We've met him from a lot of countries before, but he was the first from China.
And I really liked him because he brought me some rum punch.
And just so you know, there were a lot of people that informed us that those rum punches were not free.
That's because there was a lot of first-time cruisers on there. I've never seen so many first-time cruisers in my life.
There were a lot of first-time cruisers.
And apparently a lot of them thought that those rum punches were free. They're not free.
No, they're not free. Then, of course, another great place to have lunch is the Blue Iguana.
That's right. So you've had your breakfast burrito for breakfast, you can go back to Blue Iguana for lunch and get you a regular burrito. How about that?
And they'll make it however you like it. I actually asked him, do they make chicken quesadillas? And he says, it's not on the menu, but I'd be more than glad to make you one. What would you like on it? And I was like, woo!
How about that?
And then, of course, there's also the salsa bar that goes with the Blue Iguana Cafe. Then the deli for lunch. We had the deli for lunch.
Now, she talks about me having 2 meals for each meal. But let me tell you, at lunch, she always ends up finding her way, no matter where we had lunch first, she's going to end up going by this here deli to get one of them sandwiches she likes. Which one is that?
The Reuben.
The Reuben. That's right. You started eating before we showed our food. That was, what was that?
A Reuben sandwich. A Reuben.
Looks like you're chowing down on that thing pretty good there.
Okay.
And ginger ale. Now I've got, what did I get? Ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
See the size of this sandwich. Okay, I'm going to end up eating just half of it probably. Got the Pepsi Zero going on too. How pretty she is.
For a free lunch option, all of these have been free so far, and we have another one for you, and it is the barbecue pit. Now, we did have lunch there one day. It was the day we were in Nassau.
Okay, so we came to the barbecue today. I don't believe there's any elevator up here, so we had to go up the stairs, and I was in a wheelchair. So I did the old crab walk up the stairs, and Robin brought my wheelchair for me. Yeah, not a friendly place to get to, but when you want barbecue, be amazed that you can climb upstairs out of your wheelchair. Oh look, there she comes down.
Bring in some food. Look at that.
Pulled pork and sliced beef. This one's yours.
Yeah, look at that.
I could get you some sauce.
There's hers right there. Hope this is going to be worth it.
Then there is always the pizza pirate, who is anytime.
Yeah, how can we forget the pizza pirate? Man, that pizza's good.
Now, we've never eaten at the Sushi at Sea before because we're just not sushi fans, but the Carnival Liberty did have Sushi at Sea, and here's their menu. Notice there is an extra charge.
And here is the beer station.
Of course, you've got to have a beer station, right?
You know what I'm doing, son? Look at that beer station, y'all. How about that? It tells you there's directions how to use this thing. 45 cents per ounce. There's the spigot where you get it. Pour your own beer. It's the parched pig toasted amber.
That's because we're below the pig barbecue.
So place your cup under the tap, scan your sign and sale card, pull the tap handle and pour up to 14 ounces of beer. Open from 9:30 to 11.
Now we're moving on to dinner.
My third favorite meal of the day.
Third favorite meal of the day. So the main dining room is our first choice for dinner. Here's a sample of the menu at the main dining room. So, COVID has brought us many changes, and scanning the menu is one of them.
No paper menu.
There are people that said that they insisted on getting a paper menu, and the waiter did in fact give them a paper menu. We did ask our waiter, and he said no. So once you scan the menu, you never have to scan it again. The app recognizes that you have scanned the menu and will show you the menu every night. Now, if all that free food for dinner is not enough,
there is some more food that you can go pay for. How about that? Right here, you can sign up for the chef's table and the steakhouse. There are extra charges, but that's because they're really, really good.
And we cannot forget room service. And once again, you use your app for room service. And here is an example of what the room service menu looks like on the app.
Oh, and you know what we almost forgot?
What?
Dessert!
Oh, how can we forget dessert?
Dessert in the main dining room, because on Carnival, you have to get one of these two. These are our two favorites. We're going to show them to you right here. It's the Carnival Warm Chocolate Molten Melting Cake. And
my favorite, creme brulee.
If you haven't had these, you have not been on a Carnival ship yet.
And another new thing that COVID has brought about ordering in the main dining room is you order your starter, your meal, and your dessert all at the same time. Where they used to bring you the menu, you ordered your starter and your meal, and then after that, they brought you the dessert menu and you ordered dessert. Well, those days are over. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the meal process is definitely sped up. Even with 4 couples sitting at the table, it was pretty much zippity-doo-dah. We were out of there onto our second supper.
So we hope that you've enjoyed our video about the food options on the Carnival Liberty.
I know it made me hungry, so.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you as part of the Sea Lake Journey crew.
Sea Lake Journey crew. It costs nothing to be part of it.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you around the channel.